here today. Reason why I've asked everybody to come out here, we want to talk about a case that happened a couple weeks ago that I believe it just needs a lot of attention. We want to make sure also that we want to work with our community in this. It's going to be a big help. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Lieutenant Casey Tornberg. He's in charge of our Adult Sex Crimes Unit, and also Commander Steve Martos, who's in charge of our Family Investigations Bureau, to give you information about this particular case. Gentlemen, if you want to hold it up.
Thanks again for coming out. My name is Lieutenant Casey Tornberg, Casey Tornberg. I'm a lieutenant with the Family Investigations Bureau Adult Sex Crimes Unit. Just going to read you in reference to an incident that occurred on August 14th, 2025 at approximately 4:04 a.m. Phoenix officers responded to a Czech welfare call in the area of 46th Street in Oak after a caller reported hearing yelling coming from a nearby alley. When officers arrived, they located a blood trail leading to an unconscious female, adult female who was partially unclothed and had suffered some very severe injuries. Officers immediately requested medical aid, and the victim was transported to a local hospital. She has since been released, where she's still recovering from her injuries. Detectives from the Phoenix Police Adult Sex Crimes Unit responded and assumed the investigation. During our initial canvass of the area, we were able to locate several items of evidence with our crime scene specialist. Due to the nature of the injuries to our victim, this case is being investigated as a violent sexual assault. So we're reaching out today for the community, anybody in the area that might have some information, video, anything they heard or saw that was out of the ordinary on that date and time, probably the night before, on the 13th, as well through the morning of the 14th. We are going to provide a QR code where the community can send in that information so that we can follow up on those leads. At this time, I can take some questions if you have any, but just understand that it's pretty limited to what we can provide at this time.
What do you know about how the attack, the encounter, I guess, began, that maybe people could be aware of to try and avoid this happening to them, or any specifics that might be able to help people to avoid any similar situations?
So the only real information we can gather is that the victim was walking in the area, and that's all we have at this time.
Is it believed that the victim lives in this area?
Around this area, yes.
And is it believed that maybe the suspect could live in this area as well?
We don't know. We don't have that information.
Is there any sort of description of the suspect?
No.
Is there any history of crimes like this happening in this area in the past? Is there any kind of pattern, or is this just random?
Appears random at this time. We don't have an extensive history of that I can report at this time. So we're investigating it as an individual incident.
Are you able to give a roundabout age of the victim?
Yeah, she is in her mid-30s. She's a white female.
Are you able to give any information on the kind of injuries she sustained?
No, I can just say that in my time on the department and investigating these types of crimes, it was severe. There were severe injuries, and that's why we're here today, is due to those injuries with the sexual assault.
Is it believed a weapon may have been used during this encounter?
I don't know at this time. Yeah.
So again, folks, we appreciate you being here and getting the word out to our community, sharing that QR code that we'll be able to send out to media advisory. Just keep in mind, as you can tell, the information on this is very, very limited, which is why we're asking for this assistance. Again, it's a fairly young woman still. She's still recovering from, again, very severe injuries that she sustained in this. So we want to make sure we get individuals like this off the street. And, again, we appreciate any information anybody can provide for us on this one. So again, we appreciate it. I'll be sending out that media advisory a little bit later. Again, thank you for coming out here and spreading this message out. That's
just
it.
ask one more question.
Oh, yes.
Is she getting any emotional mental health support after this attack?
So that's we offer that assistance to all of our victims. So yes, we have her in contact with those resources. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.